And now it is my pleasure to introduce you to our speakers of today's digital storytelling presentation. Our Uluwa'e Transition Project presenters today include Sara, Val, Paikike, Beau, Chanel, and Elly. Please help me in welcoming our Uluwa'e Hui into this digital space. To properly introduce themselves and their amazing work, they have prepared a short video presentation. Enjoy.
Okay, I'm just pulling that up. 1 second.
I'm Sara Kaimi Pono Banks.
Oops.
Back in the 19...
Sorry. Sorry, let me pull that up one more time.
Mahalo to everyone for your patience.
Can everyone see that now?
I'm Sara Kaimi Pono Banks. Back in the 1970s, I was one of the first producers of Olelo, Oahu's public access station. All my life, I have produced videos that help others tell their story, share their perspectives so that all of us can better understand and value that our differences don't need to divide us. Learning about each other's differences can enlighten us. The rich cultural diversity of Hawaii's people can truly be our gift to the world. How to live in lokahi, harmony, and ho'ihi, respect for one another. My passion is to teach our youth to produce videos that lifts our spirits and are for the greater good of all.
Aloha, I am Val Crabbe of Mililani, and I have been working with Alulike for the past 20 years. Uluwa'e is just one of many projects we have partnered with the University of Hawaii Center on Disabilities, providing culture-based education and activities in schools and with youth statewide.
Aloha, my name is Beau Uehara from Mililani. I've been teaching youth in various ways for more than 15 years. Recently, as a part of our team, I've enjoyed working with students, families, and educators, helping them to produce short vids with animated avatars like this one. It is a thrill to see kids of all ages and even adults having a lot of fun animating their drawings. I look forward to seeing what our next group of kids and some adults will create.
Aloha, my name is Chanel Sebala-Bumanglag, and I'm proud to be a part of an awesome team of loving, caring professionals who have a heart to connect, inspire, and provoke a generation of creative leaders, thinkers, and world changers. I personally find it to be a blessing for me to bring mele, helpful Hawaiian cultural values, and any other support needed to the Uluwa'e transitional team.
Aloha, my name is Dalen Kahiapo, and I work for the Center on Disability Studies at the University of Hawaii. I am primarily involved with digital communications and pretty much anything to do with visual media, and I've been doing this kind of stuff for about 20 years now.
Elina mai kako. I'm Elly Tepper. My business card lists me as an educator, mentor, artist, and storyteller. I love to engage in a'o, reciprocal learning and teaching, when the sparks fly both ways.
Aloha. My name is Laurie Kahiapo from Waimanalo. One of the things I really love about working with the Uluwa'e transition team is our ability to weave Hawaiian culture and values into our lessons, then sharing them with the students, the teachers, and families we work with. I also feel so privileged to work with such gifted and passionate people, which has formed this incredible team. I bring my 3 E's to this team, which are enthusiasm, effectiveness, and efficiency, as I passionately strive to do my personal best in whatever I'm doing, all wrapped in aloha.
Aloha, I'm Paikike Collins from Alulike. I enjoy working with Ohana and seeing Keiki thrive. Being a part of the Uluwa'e team has helped me to become a better mom.
Mahalo for listening. Aloha.
Well, happy Aloha Friday, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Now we're going to be doing an activity from our Growing Pono School's curriculum called I Am From. This activity can be used with upper elementary age students and older. It allows reflection on culture, heritage, and identity. Since we're doing this together as a group, today we are calling the activity We Are From. We'll be assigned to a breakout room where an Uluwa'e team member will be a facilitator. Please designate a speaker from each breakout room to share back to the larger group once the activity is over. You have 10 minutes to complete the activity, and a 1-minute countdown will appear on your screen to allow you time to wrap things up and return to the larger group. So soon you'll see a label will come up to join. Okay, everybody is all right. Mahalo everybody for sharing. I hope you guys enjoyed that activity. So hopefully somebody was either volunteered or they volunteered to share. So right now you should be able to see the We Are From template that I'm sharing. So being respectful of everyone's time, the speaker from each breakout room will pick 3 of their answers to share. And we'll start with breakout room number 1 and continue accordingly. So you'll read We Are From and then your 3 choices.
Yeah, awesome. We are from pictures, we are from diapers, and we are from dried graduation lights.
Okay, and I'll read from breakout room number 2. Things that can be found in our yard. We are from tea leaf, plastic kiddie pool, and dog.
Breakout room number 3.
Paul? Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
In this room? Yay. My room couldn't hear me. Okay, so I'll just read it up. I was trying to call on Paul. Are you there, Paul? Okay. We are from Kamehameha, Kalaupapa Lookout, and Opai Ka'a Falls.
Number 4.
Okay, this Sarah had a tough job, with all these names. So I'm just gonna pick, I guess, 3. So we'll go with, I'll do mine, Hartwick, and we got Perilla and Napalapalai.
Okay, so we are from Kuleana First, Get Outside and Play, and Noaka.
Hello. And last, number 6.
So number 6, we are from poi, kimchi, and smoked meat.
Mahalo. Mahalo everyone for sharing. Okay, let me stop sharing. So now that's who we are collectively. Now we're going to watch a video from Solomon that was created last year during the 2nd quarter in a Zoom online class of 5th and 6th graders at Kahiapo Elementary School.
I am from playing games and from a messy room. I'm from fighting chickens and from dirt bikes. I'm from a lot of rocks and a big hill. I'm from Solomon and Anissa. I'm from Get Over Here and You Want Lickens. I'm from Pokeball and Chantilly Cake. I collect my memories on my mom's phone and in her room. I like to fish and ride dirt bikes and jump off Kahana Bridge.
As you can see, this lesson can be applied to all cultures and heritages in the classroom. Many teachers found this lesson as a successful tool for special needs students. If you're interested in the complete I Am From lesson, please click on the link in the chat to access it in its entirety. And it also includes a PowerPoint that Akupona created from this lesson. Now we will share a video highlighting some of our work.
Virus impacting the islands. Hawaii's families and students were forced to adopt alternative methods to stay connected and engage in educational activities. The Literacy Through Digital Media program through the University of Hawaii Center on Disability Studies, in collaboration with Alulike, our native Hawaiian community development partner, was able to adapt and develop 3 remotely accessible programs to support students during these trying times. The first program was the Eola Pono campaign, which was an annual statewide initiative encouraging youth to promote peace, pono, and respect at their schools and communities through student-led campaigns.
He's the only reason I live. But oh, what a when the rain is flowing in.
I have the right to say no and speak up when something makes me feel uncomfortable.
Be competent and proud of my accomplishments.
Feel and express anger or disappointment in appropriate ways.
So we combine our general education students with our life skills students, and together they do social activities like eating lunch together, planning proms, performing in pep rallies. We have our YouTube up that shows our dances. We're either dancing for a pep rally, we're dancing for play day, we're like actively involved in our school.
The second program was the Ohana Pono Challenge, launched directly in response to the lockdown necessitated by the coronavirus outbreak. The program was an opportunity for Hawaii's families to nurture their mind, body, and spirit during the stay-at-home mandate by working together on activities or projects that promoted pono during these trying times.
Aloha.
We eat less cookies and more cuties. That's how we stay fit.
So through our social media and our website, Clean Up by Ocean, we'll be putting out cooking tutorials and recipes that are easy to follow and will hopefully inspire my generation to be more active in the kitchen.
The third program was a lesson in digital animation offered to students and their families through virtual classrooms. Not only were entire classes involved together, but also parents had the opportunity to be trained in the animation techniques alongside their children.
Go to the middle plus sign, and you're going to see add new text element. It's kind of in the middle there. and then this part comes up where you can type, and I'm gonna just say put my name in there, B-E-A-U.
My name is Kylie Lily Jarvis. Nice to meet you. I am 6 years old. My favorite number is 6. I have one brother and 2 sisters. This is my mom. I have 23 people in my family.
My name is Malachi. I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. This is my mom and dad. My family.
Aloha, everyone. Thank you very much for allowing us to participate in the class. We really enjoyed our time together. One of the things that I appreciated was the teaching and discussions that went beyond digital media that helped us as parents and as a family to provide us opportunities to reflect and see how we could do better in our family interactions, and really appreciated that. Malachi, he thoroughly enjoyed the class, and the class, the pacing was good from class to class. The amount of work per class was right on. The delivery and instruction was good. So we really appreciate it. It was nice for Malachi to see that the iPad and other electronics are powerful tools beyond just systems to be used for games. And as a family, we talked about how to use that particular program in other areas, in church or school or just for our family. And so we really appreciate the opportunity to participate.
Mahalo, Val.
It's your turn, Val.
I think I'm up next, right? Okay. All right. So yes, I'm Val Crabbe. I've been with Alulike for 20 years. And when I started with Alulike, we were already in the partnership. I got hired as a program specialist and was working on my grants that I was on was a partnership with CDS. And here I am 20 years later, still partnering with CDS. We've been actually fortunate to be able to create curriculum in the fields of science, in the fields of math, in the fields of social emotional curriculum. And now we've been dabbling in the whole digital media realm in previous grants. At this time, what I want to do is I want to turn the time over to Beau, who's going to take you through our what you just saw, which is our digital media storytelling in our literacy through digital media website. Beau?
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna share screen in a second. I'm gonna also put up the, Paikike already put it up. That one is not clickable. Let me see if I can put up one that's clickable. I'm gonna go through it first though, but it's on the chat for you folks to grab it to go to our website. But let me share screen and go to our website. I think we're doing good on time, so I'll share a couple of things. Okay. Let me know if you folks can, if you can't see that, let me know, but if it looks good, then it's fine. Okay, great. Okay, so this is our literacy through media website. The title of it is Literacy Through Digital Media, but the website is Literacy Through Media. Again, the link is there in the chat. And you can go through this when you have the time. But what I wanted to highlight is two sections. It's the projects. Okay. There's a lot of stuff, so it does take a little bit time to load. Come on. There we go. So this project section, it has a lot of videos and kind of highlights some of the things that we've been doing. So it's good to see, to enjoy, and also get ideas of what you can do with some of the tools that we have to offer. Yeah. So there's different grades that we've done and so on. Okay. Another link that might be very useful for you is these have our tutorials on here. So I'll go through all of them since we have time. The 3, I mean. So this is the digital animation for the level 1, which is for the lower grades. So we recommend K through 2, and there's video tutorials with myself there, and it goes through all kind of stuff. Intro, drawing your character, everything, photographing, animating, and then all the way to your final recording and exporting the video. Okay, and again, it tells you the apps that we use. It's just Animate Anything. And also for this level 2, we use green screen, which you saw some of the examples of that in the video. These are all very basic, simple apps. So they're good for little kids, but also, we've seen adults have a lot of fun using it too. And with the adults or the older kids, it's more that, the apps are simple, but it's the content that becomes more interesting and more advanced, for them. So yeah, this goes through some of the same things, putting it on a piece of green paper, taking a picture, and then bringing it to green screen, and bringing it to green screen and going through that process. So you can check that out in your own time. We don't have time to show it all today. Lastly, I wanted to show you portrait drawing, and this is with Elly Tepper, a member of our team. And Elly, just to let you know too, drew that amazing caricatures of us in that one screen with all of us there, the whole team. But this is a tutorial that Elly goes through. I'll play a little bit of it. Hopefully you guys can hear it and it plays.
Today we're going to learn to do a self-portrait that looks really real. When you were a little kid, like kindergartners, you probably drew a picture of yourself or somebody that looked sort of like this.
Yeah, so that's about a 42 minute or so tutorial. So it's good to do with a class or a class at home too with your kids. But that's about it that I wanted to share. You can go through all these other links and things on our on this site, but that's something you can do on your own time. Okay, I think Sara is going to share some things next. I'll stop sharing.
Yeah, if we can put up the poster of our Eolopono campaign, I can share a little bit about the campaign that we've done for the past 14 years. It's a statewide initiative, and it's been in collaboration with the Hawaii Civil Rights Commission and Center on Disability Studies, as well as Alulike. If you want to make that bigger, if you can make that bigger, that'd be great. So this year, and a big response is, the students have finally been able to come back to school. So it's really, all the schools are really nurturing the social emotional aspects of our children, because that's one of the things that the pandemic really had a strain on. So this year we want to focus on the DOE's HA breath outcomes. And so we're asking youth and their advisors, whether they're in schools or in youth groups, to really look at the 6 outcomes, whether it's a sense of belonging, responsibility, excellence, aloha, total well-being, and Hawaii. Any of those, if they want to take a look at one or more of them and use them and have that guide their campaign for this year. And it's, I love Sean Chun, who I had his session earlier, and really, it really is all about the aloha that's inside of us and that pono. So it's all about really manifesting it in your own lives and encourage it in the lives of others. And that's what the Pono campaign is all about. So it's a whole year and it ends April 3rd. So if you have any questions about it, you're more than welcome to give me a shout out. And I think we do have an opportunity to do some questions and answers afterwards because we go into lunch. So anyway, but thank you very, very much for joining us and attending. And we look forward to hearing from you and see how we might be able to help you.
And also, I wanted
Sarah,
to share in the
sorry.
chat. There's a link to that camping flyer in the chat also.
Let me share a closing now. Let me tell you, I hope everybody can see this. Okay.
Yes.
So let me just close by telling you a little about our current Native Hawaiian Education Grant, which is the Ulua'e Transition Project. Ulua'e means growing upward. And this is the project that seeks to strengthen students' resilience and successful social, emotional, and academic transitions from elementary to middle and from middle to high school. This is our team again, combining all of our gifts, the Ulua'e transition team. This is what we can do. We can assist teachers and students in using digital media to share students' personal perspectives, their family stories, and their learning journeys. And in so doing, strengthen their sense of belonging and resiliency as they navigate our public school system. With this program, we truly strive to support the Hawaii Department of Education's response to nurture the social, emotional, and total well-being of all our keiki by manifesting the Ha Breath vision: belonging, responsibility, excellence, aloha, total well-being, and Hawaii as a reality for all of us. Mahalo.
Right. Just wanted to mahalo everybody here today for your patience during some of the breakout room technical issues. We also would like to do some housekeeping things before you leave. There is an opportunity for question and answer after, and our presenters have been willing to give us some extra time. So again, please take some time to complete the workshop survey to give feedback to our presentation team. Mahalo Jen for putting it in the chat. After completing the workshop survey for this session, please be sure to close the survey window before starting another workshop survey, or else your survey results will not populate. Mahalo. Additionally, don't forget to have, we have some wonderful entertainment lined up for you during our lunchtime hour. If you'd care to join us from 12 to 12:50, we have live melee presented by Alika Souza and Albert Ka'ai. Mahalo to Jen again for putting that in the chat. After our lunchtime hour, our next presentation sessions will begin at 1 p.m. and we hope that you will join us for that. Again, finally, if you'd like to stick around, our Ulua'e Hui has graciously agreed to make themselves available for for a few more minutes to take some questions. So mahalo nui to all of our presenters for sharing their innovative and important work in the schools and in our communities. And we hope everyone here enjoys the rest of our conference. Mahalo. So if you guys, anyone has questions, please unmute, and the team will be here, I think until about 12:30, they said they can stick around. So
as long as they want.
As long as you want, there you go.
It may be short, it may be long.
I know there was one question in the chat that I think was just sent directly to me, wondering about sharing some of your resources on like the Hawaii DOE websites?
Our Eolopono campaign is on the DOE website under Safe Schools. So there's a link there. As far as our literacy through digital media, that's not in any of the DOE website areas, but we can, they can definitely use that link and get our LDM resources right there that Beau gave you a quick little tour.
Thank you. That was a question from me. I manage the internal EL Title III website, and I'm so glad I was able to jump in on this. So thank you, because digital storytelling is an amazing way for all of our multilingual students to be better engaged in their experiences. So thank you.
Yeah, one of our workshops we had, it was a parent that attended, and English was their second language, but also their child had special needs. And she was just in tears saying, "Oh, you've given my child their voice. You've given my child their voice." And so, I mean, we were all like sobbing, but it really is a very, very powerful tool for, every child and adults too, but especially ones that struggle with verbal skills and feel kind of too shy to speak out. They have been able to write a script and record their voices, and then just get crazy seeing themselves, in this animated character and just loving it. And it really has developed their verbal skills.
Hey, Sarah, there's another question. It says, if I wanted to share the HA lesson online personally, what restrictions would I have?
Which one? The short one? We have actually a longer version of it. There's no restriction on it. They can use it, yeah. But we do have a longer version, which really shares a lot of the parents' responses to the classes that we taught with them, helping them be better educational assistants in their homes. So that was a really wonderful initiative we were able to do during COVID.
Would you share those links? Did those links be put into the chat?
I think they were shared earlier, but Jen can definitely repost that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jen. Are there any other questions for our presenters?
And I'm also going to put in my own email address so anybody can contact me. So.
Oh, mahalo.
Oops.
Aloha. Mahalo nui for the presentation. I just had a quick question. Do you partner with the schools that you work with, or do you just offer the videos, the training videos online?
Val, you want to answer?
Where are you located?
On Maui.
Where in Maui?
Kamehameha schools.
Oh, I guess.
Well, I mean, I know I see the training, which is awesome. But I was just curious, the projects that you showed or showcased, those students came from all over, and so it was online, it was virtual that you had those sessions. Okay.
Okay. So, well, when we did that, I guess, Sarah, the thing is what we would end up doing is like how we did the Ohana engagement. We just had people sign up. They technically came from like one school. And then even when we did schools like Heia and Kaneohe'ao, it was just it's definitely the teacher that we worked with and kind of helped through that. The glitch in it is going to be that you kind of need 2 devices. And so everybody needed an iPad and everybody needed a regular laptop. So on this island, we like have a little lab. If you have a lab of little laptops, little iPads for your class, then so that every child could have their own both devices, then it would be easier to facilitate. If they didn't have both devices, then we just only have what we have, which is like maybe 15 to 20 of them, and we just kind of take them with us and let the school borrow them, and then we get them back. So, but definitely call Sara.
Well, we have done teacher trainings, and so with this particular grant, I think we're going to be able to do that. Not in the, we just started up. We actually got funded mid year, so we're started up, and we've got pilot schools which are on the windward side. But we do have in our grant to be able to do teacher trainings that, and basically we are looking at a culture, INA-based smooth transitions from elementary to middle, and then from middle to high. And digital media is one way that is a tool that we help, that helps engage the student to explore the culture around them and be able to find them their sense of self, and which helps them with being able to, you know, stand in kupono as they move from elementary to middle, or from middle to high. But that's our focus for this particular grant, but we can do teacher trainings, but that might have to be towards the end of this academic year, if that's helpful.
Mahalo.
I just want to encourage you all to go and check out the website link of this group that they shared earlier. Beau has really done a great job of laying out step-by-step tutorials that kind of walk you through with videos, and just really well organized and outstanding presentation. That it's kind of archived as a guide for us all, that we can embed this technology into our rooms and lessons. So mahalo to you, Beau. Beau, I saw an IT question, and I know you are a IT technological wizard. So do you have any way you could help with the how to save the chat for participants?
You know, I've never done it before, but if I'm on a laptop, I'm on a Mac, and if you look at the 3 dots next to the smiley face in your chat, there's an option. There's an option to save chat. So I'm assuming that's how you do it.
Thank you. Mahalo.
And it will just download right when you close out your Zoom. You'll see it. It'll upload to your computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, mahalo, Beau.
I just did it myself. You know, we do have a website that has all sorts of resources. Unfortunately, right now it's merging from our independent site to University of Hawaii. So parts of it are under construction. So I didn't really want to give it to you all, but there are some things. There's some wonderful resources, and if you want to leave your emails in the chat, I can send the links once we're totally up and running, and I'm hoping that's going to be in the next couple of weeks. But it's been a real rough, tough merge from the independence that we have, and actually moving it into the University of Hawaii's system, and all the regulations and things that you have to abide by, especially with us being under the Center on Disability Studies and accessibility, which is important. It's really important. So anyway, thank you all. I just was so pleased that we had so many participants. I counted 74 at the highest, I think. But I really appreciate yeah, so leave your emails if you want me to follow up with you. Any other team members that want to say anything that you didn't get a chance to say? Paikike.
Mahalo for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Val?
Have a great weekend. And
How about you,
mahalo,
Elly?
Nick, for staying with us. We didn't have to do the.
Yeah, you guys really did. There's a lot of content in there, and those of you who are still here, please take some time to fill out our survey. I can put that in the chat again, and this will just really help all of our presenters and our conference organizers to just know how we can do this better. And thank you so much for weathering the technical issues with us. We truly appreciate your patience.